What's up everybody, Looster here, and today we are still out for some more train spotting today on the North Transpennine Route, I think it's called that one. I'm not too familiar, but today we are here for a train spot here at Rochdale. The train that has just departed is a Northern Class 156 of 156411, which is forming the 12:15 Northern service to Blackburn from Headbolt Lane, which went via here, obviously, and Manchester Victoria, so it's going a long way round to Blackburn. Over here is a Northern Class 156 and 150, 156 408 and 150 128, which is going to shortly form the 1222 Northern service to Clitheroe, starting here at Rochdale. This is quite a cool station, this one, because oh, tram! Manchester Metrolink tram. You got the tram stop there as well, so there's some scenery for you. Got the Manchester Metrolink tram stop as well. But yeah, as I was saying, today here at Rochdale we will be seeing services by Northern only. Yeah, I was about to say Transpennine Express as well, but they only go through here on divert, so we'll only be seeing Northern only. Over here is a Northern Class 195, which is literally just arrived in now. And it is proud to be Northern units. I think that is 195116, heading to Manchester Victoria from Leeds, which has just arrived in now. So yeah, that's the whole station for you. You'll be only being seeing services by Northern only. This is a good station. You might not get too much services through here, but you get what you get. But yeah, anyways, we shall see what other services, what other Northern trains we shall see here at Rochdale. And I shall see you all when this Northern Class 195 departs. Now departing is going to be the 12:18 Northern service to Manchester Victoria from Leeds, 195116. This Northern Class 195 is forming the 12:18 Northern service to Manchester Victoria from Leeds to 195116, and as that 195 heads down to its next and final stop in Manchester Victoria, down, I think it's called the North Transpennine Line or North Transpennine Route, whatever it's called. I'm just going to call it that because why not? But anyways, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Rochdale. Now departing is going to be the 12:22 Northern service to Clitheroe, starting here at Rochdale with 150 128 and 156 408. This Northern 150 and 156 departs Rochdale with the 12:22 Northern service to Clitheroe, starting here at Rochdale. And as this Northern 150 and 156 heads down towards its next stop of, well, I don't know because it's calling it all the stations in between here in Manchester Victoria, but as that is down the North Transpennine Route, I'm just going to call it that. I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Rochdale. Now terminating in is going to be a Northern Class 156, which is forming the 1329 service from Blackburn, so terminate here. And it is 156406. This Northern 156 terminates into Rochdale now with the 12:29 Northern service from Blackburn, terminating here with 156406. And as this Northern 156 terminates in now, I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Rochdale. Now arriving in is going to be the 12:35 Northern service to Wigan Moorgate from Leeds. The train that's beside me is a doubled up Northern Class 195 heading to Leeds from Chester. 195015 is at the front of that. This Northern 158 is heading to Wigan Moorgate from Leeds. Is the special livery 158903 at the front with Northern's Railway 200 livery, and then a standard Northern 158 at the rear. But I shall see us all when this departs. Our departing is going to be the 12:35 Northern service to Wigan Moorgate from Leeds with the special Northern Railway 200 livery 158903 at the front. And then a third cab unit 158902 at the rear with the third cab. But anyways, this double Northern Class 158 departs Rochdale now with the 12:35 Northern service to Wigan Moorgate from Leeds, and it's started over to its next stop in Manchester Victoria. I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Rochdale. Now arriving in is going to be the delayed 12:47 Northern service to Chester from Leeds. The train that's just beside me over on platform number 1, the Leeds platform, is a Northern Class 158, a 158850, which will shortly form the 12:15 Northern service to Leeds from Wigan Moorgate, which will go via Brighouse and Murfield. This Northern 195 is going to Chester from Leeds, and this went via Bradford interchange. Anyways, 195 120 is on this. And then there's the 158 over there, which will head to Leeds very shortly. And since this 195's here now departing is going to be 158850 with the 12:50 Northern service to Leeds from Wigan Moorgate, which will go by Brighouse and Murfield, with 158850. to its next stop of Todmorden, and then 195 120 is ready to go over here. This Northern 195 departs Rochdale now with the delayed 12:47 Northern service to Chester from Leeds. And it's started over its next stop in Manchester Victoria. I shall see us all when the next train comes here at Rochdale. Our departing is going to be the 12:52 Northern service to Blackburn, starting here at Rochdale with 156406. Mega cartoons! Anyways, Northern 156406 departs Rochdale now with the 12:52 Northern service to Blackburn, starting here at Rochdale. That was some megatones off the guard on that class 156 just there. But anyways, as that Northern 156 heads off now down the North Transpennine Route, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Rochdale. Now arriving in is going to be the 1310 Northern service to Leeds from Manchester Victoria with another class 195. Being the particular unit on this Northern Class 195. Also 150 138 and then a 156 is also arriving in for either Blackburn or Clitheroe on that platform. And then there's also a Manchester Metrolink tram as well, which we're not getting into. But anyways, as these two Northern trains arrive into Rochdale now, I shall see us all which one departs first. Now departing is going to be the 1310 Northern service to Leeds from Manchester Victoria. 195 116. And then that Northern 150 and 156 is also departing as well. 150 138 and 156 475. Heading off to Blackburn from... Wait, no, it just came from Blackburn. It's going to Clitheroe then, I think. I'm not too sure. Oh wait, I just remembered it's actually going Headbolt Lane. Apologies. Headbolt Lane was not an answer in my head. Yeah, that is going to Headbolt Lane at 150 and 156. And as those two trains head off to their destinations, I shall see you all when the next train comes here at Rochdale. Now arriving in is going to be the 1314 Northern service to Manchester Victoria from Leeds, with a doubled up class 195 this time. This is forming the 1314 Northern service to Leeds. Actually, it came from Leeds. It's actually going Manchester Victoria, sorry. We've got 195025 at the front. And then on catch the rear set of this when it departs. Now departing is going to be the 1314 Northern service to Manchester Victoria with a double up class 195. And 195018 is at the rear, with the 1314 Northern service to Manchester Victoria from Leeds, and as those two double-headed 195s head off to its next and final stop in Manchester Victoria, I'll see us all when the next train comes. Now arriving in is going to be the 1316 Northern service to Blackburn via Todmorden, with a singular class 150 of 150-119. As this Northern Class 150 now arrives in, I shall see us all when this departs. Now departing is going to be the 1316 Northern service to Blackburn. One 5119 departs Rochdale now with the 1316 Northern service to Blackburn via Todmorden. The Stat 150 heads to its next stop of Todmorden. I shall see us all for our next and final train of today here at Rochdale. Departing is going to be our final train of today. It should be a Northern Class 156 and 150, 156402 and 150 120 for Clitheroe. This Northern 156 and 150 departs Rochdale now for Clitheroe with the 1321 service. And as 156402 and 150 120 head off now, we shall conclude today's video here at Rochdale. If you did enjoy, like and subscribe as always. Bit of a small station this. Well, we got loads of action from Northern, but it's one of those stations there where you get the trains aren't off weekend. But anyways, I did enjoy Rochdale. I would film here again, like as a yearly station probably. Don't know, maybe. Well, that hill looks nice by the way with the windmills, if you can see in the distance. But anyways, that's enough waffling from me. So as for me here at Rochdale, I shall see you all in the next one. Peace out.